spot, currently sitting at 11th or 12th place. Only time will tell, and let's see how the action breaks down. Where are we dropping?
Looks like, let's take a look. You know, so we've got already a team at Flush Factory, which is good. We looks like there's a team as well nearing Greasy Grove, even Soccer Field. You know what's interesting is that a lot of players jump early, but they almost travel farther. Yeah. I'm assuming it's because you basically give yourself time to make a decision, right? You see, okay, well, there's another duo, maybe two at this POI. Okay, well, we can deviate and go over here. But, I mean, look at this. They flew all the way to Snobby Shores.
He's by himself. I don't even see his teammate near him. So maybe they're going for a split strategy. They perhaps, and this is the potential opportunity with this beautiful format, they want to hold the throne. So you know, maybe they're right there. They said, hey, we need a high elimination game. And look at this. Speaking of high elimination games, we finally have the match we've been waiting for. Some action at Tilted Towers. We've seen only one team drop there time and time again. Now we will have a game. 5 teams, maybe 4 teams over at Tilted Towers. Let's break down the action.
Man, oh man, you love to see it. We've talked about it all 5 games to get to see it here in the 6th. I'm very, very excited, and all of you at home should be excited because today, potentially, we'll crown an EU holder of Tilted Towers. Yep. Because for NA, it's, I mean, Aiden / Nick Burks, you know, summer. Wow, if Aiden and Nick Burks were a duo, oh my.
Oh, baby.
Oh, my.
No one would go Tilted. I mean,
no one would go Tilted. They would just not land. Yeah. The lobby's theirs. That's it. Goodbye.
Oh, wow. Look at Teaksy playing with such aggression. That was so risky, and he gets away with it. Now, in a 1 versus 1, he gets tagged up with the shotgun here. Can he get the double? Yes, he does. Teaksy making some hero plays with a gray assault rifle. Wow.
That was absolutely incredible. Point blank, he opts to engage these players. And now he gets to run away with his life. That's crazy. Now Ukes, look, Carnifex and Ukes. Oh, Ukes has gone down to the likes of DK. And Dan Hizzle as well is here. And not to talk about, or to go back and talk about it, but he's almost got himself 1 point with those 3 eliminations, man.
Crazy.
You literally start the game with 3 eliminations. That's crazy.
That's amazing. Hey, that's why you drop Tilted, my friends. Take some notes, North America, as we're coming to you soon. We want to see some Tilted Towers action, as you can get, it's high risk, certainly high reward. You can get some nice points early on as well. You can hold that throne.
Now look at this. We've got 1 clinger out there. Carnifex goes down. Poverty from across the way takes him down, and DK eliminates Carnifex as well. And look at this Reflection. Was that Windwalker knocked out Reflection with a great fall.
Yeah, and I love how DK and Dan play that. They work their angles, 1 person in 1 window, DK on the other side. No matter where that member went, he's going to get taken out. Very well played. Brilliant from DK and Dan. And now they have all of you apartments to themselves to loot up, be mad up, and they're going to be in a good spot here with their materials.
There's also Martin up across the way there, and an additional player there in Tilted, so 3 additional players remain. Let's take a look. So back over to Lothar, over at Pleasant Park. He's trying to find Hex, trying to just ensure this elimination so he can help his teammate out. Okay, so Hex is still up top. Oh, he's coming down. I don't know. Did he not see him?
Wow. Some delayed reactions there. I'd like to see his eye tracker now for Lothar. Good shots put in.
Now Windwalker, Hex again trying to be dropped down. Oh, but he gets taken down there.
Oh, it's the 180. That would have been brilliant, but instead, Windwalker, Mr. Pleasant Park himself. He is the mayor of Pleasant Park. I'm deeming him.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Pleasant Park's nice. Very recently, though, the price has gone up to stay and live there.
Yeah, rent is ridiculous.
It's pretty out of the
astronomical.
I was gonna move there, but I was like, it's too expensive for me, dude.
Yeah, you know, listen, I'm making some good V-Bucks, and I decided to spend my V-Bucks in Tilted Towers, so I got a nice loft in Tilted.
Dang it. I bought that Valkyrie skin, so I'm pretty poor right now, but things are what they are. But back over to Tilted Towers, we got jetpacks, and look, he knows DK and Dan Hizzle are inside this building.
And on the topic of real estate, Fortnite Monopoly, look at that sniper. 40 meters away, jetpacks is going to connect with the beautiful one. That's going to set them up perfectly now. 2 versus 1 opportunity. Martin is playing with aggression. He's getting high ground as well. But here comes the fight. Martin has the wrong weapon out, but it's not going to matter. He picks it up. Well played from the Method crew. They pick up 2.
That was sick. So he used the grappler to fly over Martin's head and basically very quickly get in the face of the player there. And together they just pick up elimination. There's 2 points, or 2 eliminations heading their way.
Is this guy's name Hashtag? I think it is.
Is it Hashtag?
Not his teammate is Hashtag. We'll check it out in a second. We have Hashtag.
Hashtag.
If you're rooting for Hashtag here and his club, Hashtag is, of course, as I say that, I give him the caster's curse. He gets knocked out. Sorry,
Oh,
sorry, hashtag.
no. It is hashtag, though. Pride hashtag. Okay, Poverty is there as well. Aragonist.
Interesting situation here.
Okay, so look, Aragonist and Fail Rusher together. Yeah, hashtag and Poverty together. Vermax is by himself across the way. Whoa,
Which is why he's playing it so passive. He's by himself. You don't want to push a 1v4, essentially. And I think, did they get the revive off? I hope they, no, they did not yet. Hashtag is still down. And finally, hashtag is going to get taken out. Hashtag, sorry, hashtag.
I love that. I honestly wasn't ready for that. You just, yeah, that was really funny. Thank you for that. I mean, take a look at this. Fnatic Jarl, Fnatic Ethnix, though, up against M11 and Skewer. Near Lonely Lodge as well, not too far from the zone.
Is this skewer like a pork skewer? Like a souvlaki? Like a kebab? Is that what we're talking here?
What was the one before kebab?
Souvlaki. It's the Greek version.
Souvlaki. Oh.
Souvlaki is like a.
You're taking
like
me out
gyro.
for Greek food, dude.
Yeah, I'm taking you out for. Yeah, we gotta go to Greece together. We'll take you to my home and native land, Crete. It'll be great.
That sounds like a plan. Bromance engaged.
It's official.
It's official.
The Zeke Fallout bromance is official. Here we go. Checking out the Fevs now of Mouse Esports, of course. A great, reputable esports organization. He picks up the beautiful laser on Tixi, who I'm not sure if Tixi got that 4th E in, but we saw Tixi put on a show earlier. Of course, that show is now going to be put to rest.
That's right. Over Fatal Fields, we got not Mickey, TV. Now, Severin is down low, and he's down. But now I think his teammate's about to close in and get the revive.
Yep.
I feel like they're playing a little too passive.
Yeah,
if you know you down Severin, why not just push and get aggressive?
Exactly. Same situation we saw before. I think it was between Unique and Co. When they were able to get the revive off, and Unique ended up winning that fight. We'll see if the same tale is told. But both Chinken and Severin are hurt right now in this one, as it is going to be Mads on the other side of the map taking out Fail Rush in that original stalemate we saw earlier. So we'll keep a close eye on the bottom left of our screen here. But this fight is going to be interesting now. Mickey playing very passive, even though they have a significant health advantage. I'm not sure if they realize it, but again, resource management is crucial. Now they're just going to gatekeep this hill. It's perfectly played.
You know, he's not making aggressive plays, but he's using a lot of materials there to just kind of like navigate. So he's got to be careful. He only has 6 builds left.
Oh, wow.
Now it's 5, 4. Okay, now he's slowed down his building, which is good. So he realized that's okay. Well, he built again. As I say that. Mexi, though, here up top. He's got the bird's eye view, but he's just waiting for them to make basically an appearance.
Exactly. There's really no reason Chinken and Severin should survive here in this one. A complete advantage goes to Mickey TV and Mexify, but if they do it, man, I got to eat my words. We'll see if they can do it. If it's anyone, it's going to be Severin, the up-and-comer in the European scene. I believe coming from Denmark. We'll see if he can do it.
They're trying to close in right now. Now the Storm just moved. Oh, Mickey TV just takes down Severin again. Okay, he's going to secure the elimination. This is good. He can pick up any mats, any loot that he has. Nice. Ammo count goes up.
Chinken, I believe, still is going to get taken out as well. There you have it.
There you go. He goes down to the rifle.
But Euron picked up the elimination on Chinken. So I'm not sure that was a third party from elsewhere. Meanwhile,
I believe it was.
Souvlaki Skewer here in an interesting situation.
And now they're outside in the zone. Fnatic, Ethnix right there. He gets shotgun there. Goes down to a great fall. And now over to Jam's side, who is looking a little hurt, but he's got bandages. He's going to be able to top himself off. Man, the mats look great. 900 metal. Wow.
Yes, in a good position here. This VP team has really impressed me. Jam side and SK7. Some good gameplay from them. And here we go, back to Mickey, over towards Fatal Fields. This is where Euron actually came over in third party, the elimination on Chinken. Big 1-versus-1 opportunity. It's going to be Mickey that comes out on top. And alpha males in that one. Well played from them. Mickey picks up the elim. And just like that, Mickey and his teammate Mexify will continue to roll their way over towards this next circle.
That was good for 2 reasons. 1, he had basically no ammo. 2, he was out of materials entirely. But now look, Lay is here. Well, oh, he jumps over Mickey, so Mickey has to disengage. It's Lay by himself. Both Mexify and Mickey are here.
And people might be wondering why he's not using that second slurp juice. You can only have 1 slurp juice active at a time, so he has to wait for that first slurp juice that he popped to fully proc or finish before he can use the other. Maybe we'll give it to Mexify instead.
I feel like he needs to, right? Oh, there's apples around as well. Eating an apple is 5 HP. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so used to seeing endgame circles.
Yeah,
and I'm
exactly.
like, you just ticked for 10, you're down, friend.
Look at this circle right now. This is beautiful work from the production team here. Only 2 teams in the circle at all. So look how late these rotations are from everybody here. I don't know if that's a difference between North America and Europe, because I feel like we see somewhat earlier rotations come through in the North American side, and the storm is collapsing, and still only 2 teams in that circle already.
Yep, we've got people as well funneling in from the north, from literally every direction. People coming in from the shipping containers, from down south near Salty. Tilted Towers is completely empty right now, so whatever duo was there has already abandoned it. And there's still 38 players left, so we've actually seen a massive change in things, right? I mean, at this point, we normally saw, what, 64 players?
Yep.
As little as, like, what, 50 or so? And now it's down to 38.
And look how interesting this is. Opting for a double heal loadout. So while we're all used to playing public matches, you see a lot of streamers drop medkits, drop bandages, and really not place a lot of importance. Look at the difference in highly competitive play. Heals are everything, especially with the best players in the world tagging you up throughout the entire match, and opting, instead of some weapons, for a double heal loadout. Very interesting. Oh, look at this, though. This is so alive.
We saw Mickey not too long ago against Lay, and I believe his teammate is nowhere to be found. Lay with the grappler play, but he goes down. He was lost in the storm. Unfortunately, he's ticked down.
Wow.
So Mickey got him super, super low, but the storm decided to eliminate him instead. So Mickey doesn't get credit, and then goes down to Sops.
So that's interesting, though. Mickey could have actually decided to martyr his death for the storm instead of giving Sops the elimination. We'll see if that's going to give Sops a point here. Currently, yeah, that's it. Oh, that's Junkin. Okay, I got excited here. I thought that was Sops. About to say that would have been the 4th elimination, which would have given him a point. We'll see if Sops has any elims already.
But that also means that Duncan is now with 1 point on the board.
Yep.
And if his teammate has any eliminations as well, they'll get additional points. Don't forget, 4, 6, and 8 are the elimination thresholds.
Look at this. SK7 uses that grappler, puts himself at a little bit of risk and hurt. And now the push is coming. Getting some high ground here. Grappler still in his hands. Is he going to play aggressive with the grappler? No, instead, he opts from assault rifle, long-range pokes. He's going to get some good pokes in. Still has that grappler at his disposal. 10 of them left, but wants to hold his high ground.
Looks like a player's... He's actually going to destroy
and
that.
He knows there's someone below him.
That, yeah,
Hostiles.
so I think that was smart. I also think he could have saved it, potentially, for his own use, but I understand why he destroyed it. And now he's trying to close in on this player.
He doesn't know where he is. Maybe some miscommunication there, but luckily Jam Side's going to pick up the elim on Apostle. Well played right there. That's textbook from both of them. I'm so impressed by this VP team and the way that they've played so well as a team. Immediately shutting down the disengage opportunity with the jump pad and taking their 2 versus 1 brilliantly.
Yeah, absolutely. And man, check out this new circle. So now it's back over by Tilted Towers. You see a lot of players kind of near there already, but everyone else is now trying to scramble their way over there. There's still 34 players left in this lobby. And I mean, man, and now it's going to slow down a lot because players are very far from the circle right now. Like you talked about, there's not many people within the zone. Yeah. They're just now starting to get to the safety.
Now watching Bowman. I'm a big fan. Competed at Summer Skirmish Finals at PAX West. Currently has quite a bit of health advantage over his opponents below him. Actually, it's pretty even, actually. I didn't realize Beehive didn't have a shield.
Ooh, but that stink bomb is very quickly going to change that.
Yep.
So what they need to do is they need to hop down, they need to hop onto Loot Lake, and then just hop across the safety. That's strategy. Any other strategy is wrong. I'm saying that, yep, there you go. Okay,
Zeke said it. Look at
there it is.
Nostradamus, a.k.a. Zeke here.
Woo!
I'm
telling you, dude, Loot Lake. It's a thing.
We finally got some Loot Lake action in game number 6 nonetheless. I am a happy camper right now.
It only took 6 games.
Yeah. I saw Mark Rain tweeting about Loot Lake.
Oh, yeah.
This is a phenomenon right now at this point.
I mean, you know, rest in peace, The Cube, a.k.a. Kevin. We miss thee, but thank you for making Loot Lake a bounce house. We love you.
Could not agree more. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's brilliant. It's Fortnite. On board now with some high building action. It's Roby. We called him out. The Vitality duo. Roby and Micah. Let's see what they can do in this one. It's gonna be Mikolo, sorry. Sitting high side right now. Nice shield, nice HP in a pretty good spot.
Again, I'm just saying, look down, Loot Lake. You just bounce a little bit. I mean, you saw those people disengage. You saw how effective it was.
You're saying leave your high ground, bounce on Loot Lake. When in doubt,
100%.
bounce on Loot Lake.
Yeah.
The Zeke way.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Oh my God! There you go.
Heisel though gets knocked down, and now Micah has to back off and disengage. Look, there's a players across. Those were actually the players that disengaged and bounced across Loot Lake. I'm right.
He dropped his pen. I'm not even kidding you guys. In the studio here, he dropped his pen like he's dropping the mic here. My man Zeke is making a statement.
Loot Lake, guys, start using that thing.
Yeah, I agree.
I seriously
agree. And look at the pressure now. Yeah, the same folks that were able to disengage. Oh,
the
baby.
port of Fortress.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
So the cool thing about the Port of Fortress, we've seen it used so many different ways. When you drop a Port of Fortress down, because it insta-builds, you just basically say, like, whatever it is that you were just shooting, you can just stop. And they're like, oh, Port of Fortress. Yeah. Not going to waste my bullets.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say 95% of the time it's a defensive item, which is great. You see a lot of offensive items. You see the grappler, you see grenades, any explosive, really any weapon. But then you have things like the Port of Fortress. Even remote explosives can be used both defensively and offensively to attack or to defend. But the Port of Fortress, a pure defensive item, which is good. It gives you a little bit of variety. And that right there, prime example, saved their lives. Vitality lives to see another day. Or another elimination, sorry.
That's right.
Hashtag shot to Nick A30.
Hashtag Nick A30 said. Hashtag.
Hashtag.
Hashtag. I miss that player. Best player.
Why is he eliminated?
I don't know. Come back to life.
I know, please do.
But City Driver and Isa here again, man. So we got 25 seconds before this storm starts to overtake the area. They need to make their way to safety. And again, Tilted Towers is the current hotspot. A lot of players are actually safe there. Let's see, Beehive and Bowman are within Tilted Towers. Svenos is actually there as well. There's a lot of people here. They're going to start to scramble, and with 5 seconds left, man, they got to make some decisions.
Exactly. So we got a taste of Loot Lake action, a nice little tease going to the North American side of things. Oh boy.
All close. Okay, try again.
Break the wall.
It's okay. Try again. No, you can leave the wall there. There it is. You just bounce from the right angle.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no! But look, he's getting shot down. Okay, Massa, it's okay.
No way.
It's okay.
Panic.
There you go.
He's
Panic.
Nervous.
There it is.
Palms are sweaty.
Is there mom spaghetti? No, that's the question because I'm hungry. I have not eaten. I'm starving. I tried to keep.
Any Italians competing?
That's a good question. I want to actually know that if there is.
Well, I wonder what the breakdown of nationalities. I know a lot of Scandinavians.
I want to find this information.
Yeah.
This is actually information I'm actually curious about.
Yeah.
Dude, look, 31 players left. Tilted Towers. Everyone's pretty much in the safe zone now, which is good. But dude, okay, so let's talk Tilted. Tilted is a fun end spot because it's, first off, one of the tallest POIs. Like I'm talking from like bottom to highest building, right? On top of that, there's just so many places for people to hide.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of Tilted, we have Solary Kinstar and Solary Hunter still alive, holding the throne. Number one, looking to lock it down. Well played from them. They're sitting near Noms or Castle. I can't exactly tell. As FlyQuest Tinny still alive as well. So FlyQuest represented. We see Vitality represented. Some of the most premier esports teams represented here. SK7 going to continue their tear. The prediction I made, the bold prediction for Vitality to pop off, is still alive. The dream's alive, my friend.
The dream is alive. Nostradamus himself, a.k.a. Fala, has made a prediction. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you're keeping up and paying attention because this man spits fire.
Let's get some Vitality love in the chat and on Twitter using the hashtag Fall Skirmish. Let's see if Vitality can do it. They're currently in 18th or 20th place, something along those lines. And to break top 10, they need a big performance here.
Look at this, the double wall edit so they can both put down pressure and utilize grenades to apply pressure to Isa and City Driver.
Oh yeah, no damage despite the grenade spam.
They are keeping up the buildings, which is impressive.
That was great.
But now Hunter has no grenades. They've used a ton of ammo.
Yeah,
hopefully Kinstar has, well, I guess their resources themselves are fantastic.
Yep.
I mean, this is
materials. Yeah.
This is classic Solar, right? They just always have materials no matter what.
Yeah, very methodical. Again, very similar to Team Liquid on the North American side, which, by the way, whether you're a European or North American, Australian, you name it, fan of Fortnite, let us know where you're from. Represent your region in the chat right now and using hashtag Fall Skirmish. But we have some North American action coming soon. The players you know and love, Nick Merckx, High Distortion, and many others will be competing in after the European counterparts finish. Of course, we got to break down this European action because Europe has really impressed me so far today.
They are just incredible. Back over to Roby and Micah, who are near. And look, they're actually just like openly running through Tilted. They're so confident in what they're doing right now. They're just like, we don't need to build. We don't need to waste mats. Let's just run straight there. We're good.
Yeah, so look at the stakes here. 3 points for Victory Royale. 4, 6, and 8 are the threshold of eliminations to get 1, 2, and 3 points. Vitality still alive. The dream is alive, my friends. Give them some energy in the chat. Vitality can do it. if they can perform in the final minutes. Kinstar, meanwhile, speaking of performing, going to pick up another elimination. Tinny of FlyQuest is out of this one. Same with his teammate Crabble.
They go down to Kingwin and then Gambit. Take them down. 24 players left in the current lobby. And yet again, you talked about it, man. Kinstar and Hunter are still here. These guys have held the throne since match 1 with 11 eliminations. They've been at the top currently after all of the standings updates.
And look at that.
Svenos?
12th place. Another storyline we called out before this. They're alive. They have high ground again. Svenos, such a smart player.
He just has to try and pick up eliminations and place top 5. And look, players are going down left and right. Gambit goes down. Noisy knocks him out.
Wow.
But look, Hunter and Kinstar are still here. They're still high ground.
Look at their mats, too.
They are so good to go. I mean, they've got the ammo count. The only thing they're missing are Splodes, but we saw them use them earlier.
Oh, is this Svenos above him? I think it is. Interesting fight here. So they can knock out the team that's holding the throne right now. Svenos, if they decide to play aggressive instead. Look how smart Kinstar and Hunter play this, though. Just creating so many catacombs, so many boxes, and making it so difficult for people trying to rotate out of Tilted Towers to rotate out of Tilted Towers with all these walls that they own in play.
And not only that, man, it makes it difficult to track down exactly where they are. If they build a bunch of things, you can't lock them down. You just know they're somewhere in the tunnels. Where could they be?
Yeah, a brilliant play here. Now you see he's going to place some walls. Nope, they're just going to hold this entire area.
Everyone is scrambling right now, so look at this. We get a new safe zone. It's back toward Tilted Towers.
Wow.
And look at this, fighting going on all over the place. I believe Kinstar just threw down some of those stink bombs.
And he picked up one. He picked up a knock. So brilliant play from Kinstar. Just taking advantage of the third-party opportunity to throw a stink bomb and get someone that's maybe weak, maybe damaged, tagged up, and he can get the elimination.
Kinstar dealt it, and Twitch Beehive smelt it. That is elimination.
Is that the technical term?
That is, friend. This is Fortnite.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Look at this, playing with such aggression here as Bloxu. Not sure if I agree with that, though. Unless he needed the mats, which he didn't.
He might. I mean, he's got the grappler as well, so we can kind of change as he needs, or change positions as he needs to. But kind of okay. Oh boy. Yep. So that's the thing, man. Is the grappler will definitely mean you take fall damage if you make an error.
Yeah, look at this. This is the damage that was dealt earlier by Kinstar. And I believe, yeah, they're going to be all those walls. Is going to make it so hard for Black 2 to get out. He's barely going to make it. Wow. Rockets here from Kingwin come through on board with Kinstar and Hunter, who are still alive. So not only are they holding the throne, not only are they in first place, they want to deal the rest of the damage. They want to finish what they started here. I love it.
That was. Did you see the reflexes? The rocket came out and immediately places 2 walls, saying, "No way! Like these walls are going to soak this damage for me."
And 9 people left. I said earlier that Game 5 was my favorite game so far. This has the potential to change that. It gets better and better here, folks. I love the way this gameplay is finishing here in game number 6. Top-tier Fortnite gameplay. I'm getting excited.
Take a look, man. We talked about it. The narrative of Svenos. He's just outside top 10 as far as placements go. He's going to make it here. There's only 9 players left. Yeah. If he lets 4 players get eliminated, he's going to get the guaranteed point for making top 5. But Hunter and Kinstar, they immediately take down Kingwin. But Kingwin... Oh, wow. So Kingwin secured Kinstar, and then Hunter gets taken down. So Sackener's here by himself, I believe.
And here we go. Sackener, teammate of Dementos, representing Secret. He's going to try and go for a shot. He connects. No, he does not. He gets taken out. And Secret is out, I believe.
Svenos is actually down.
It was Svenos that went down.
He takes him down. So now it's Dementos up top. 3 players left.
Look at Dementos. Again, is going to hold high ground. Such a smart player. This is the 3rd time we've seen him do that in late game. His teammate Sackenos is still actually alive, so I take that back.
This is a 2v1.
It is.
Look at... Okay, so he's got no AR.
Oh, my gosh.
He's got a handful of SMG, yeah. And look, his teammate's down below. Oh, no!
That can't happen if you're Sackener. You got to stay alive right there. It's a 2 versus 1. You have a numbers advantage. You have to hold on to it. And now it's going to come down to no, he doesn't want the healing battle. He wants the fight. SMG out, no AR ammo. And there's rockets. He has so many of them. Traps are going to be placed as well. 1 versus 1. Dementos cannot afford a heal off, I don't believe, because he has no heals. But he has a lot of HP currently.
They're doing everything he can. If he doesn't fall right, can he secure this elimination? He does. He was lost to the storm. Dementos. Wow. Barely makes it through there. That was an intense 1v1. If he had dropped Dementos down, I mean, you saw he placed all the traps. He set this minefield, this spot, and he said, look, if you drop down in here, you're going to take damage from all these traps. But Dementos plays it masterfully and just waits it out. He had no health. He was lost to Storm.
Genius play from Dementos, especially really bailing his teammate out. I mean, it was his teammate died in a 2 versus 1. You have the numbers advantage. I mentioned it. You want to stay alive. You want to value your life if you can. We, of course, didn't see the fight, so there might be more than meets the eye. But Dementos in a 1 versus 1, he clutches up. What a big play from him.
That was absolutely unbelievable. And that is our final game of the day.
Wow.
We will talk about a few things before we jump into standings. What did you think about that last game?
I mean, it was amazing. We kept saying it. I said Game 5 was my favorite. Game 6 surpassed it. The action keeps getting better and better each and every time. We've seen some stars in the making here. You can start to see it. A lot of people stepping up when it matters the most, but ultimately, Kinstar, Hunter, what a performance from them.
Absolutely. We'll have to see if they are still on top after the standings and after this game number 6. But let's take a look at the replays coming in from this last game. Whew. It was, wow.
Speaking of stars in the making.
Yeah, dude, Tixi right off the bat gets 3 eliminations. My goodness.
Unbelievable. And
wow.
Of course, takes out Tixi finally, but hat goes off to Tixi. We don't know if he picked up the 4th elimination to get a point. We'll check out the standings as soon as we have a chance to get that updated for you guys. Meanwhile, Skewer here in this one performed really well in the mid-game.
And, you know, I think, so there's a lot of things to take away from these first 6 games, especially if you're NA, right? We're going to see their 6 games coming up not too long after this, but if they've set a precedent, it's that 1, you go aggro, 2, you play methodically, 3, the tools, these new tools that you have within the game, the grappler, the shockwave grenade, even the Porta Fortress, these are all valuable items. And what's interesting to see is even the Porta Fortress, you can only hold 1. It eats an entire inventory slot.
Yep. And
you see people prioritizing these things. So if NA learns anything from these 6 games, it's, yeah, you know, if you want a turtle, that's great, but tools are also helpful.
Completely agreed. And tools in the form of 2 things, in my opinion, that are really new in terms of the metagame of Fortnite, and we've seen this evolution, which I think is brilliant. Tools in the form of mobility, and tools, and of course, the importance of heals. We saw the European scene place such a high priority on heals, holding medkits and bandages. You never see that really on the North American side, especially in live lobby play.
Yeah, it was interesting to see how many players also opted into very early take medkit and heals. Like with 30 players left, we're like, look, I'm anticipating a heal off, so I'm just going to pick these up. And at worst, they just change that on the fly, you know. All the EU's players are very versatile. They know what they're doing. They know what they're getting themselves into. And their play is just out of this world, man. It's just insane.
Agreed.
It's so impressive.
And you set it up as brilliant as you possibly could have. The addition of the Porta Fortress, what that means for late game, ownership of walls immediately built. That was brilliant. We saw it come to play. I could not have asked for better Fortnite gameplay. We saw some shockwave grenade action. We saw a lot of grappler action. I'm excited. I think we'll see some more in the North American side. I
think so.
We could have seen some hero plays made, and I think we'll see that from the likes of Ghost Bizzle. Oh my gosh, we're seeing Liquid play. It's going to be great.
Oh my goodness.
Distortion, Mercs. Oh man.
What do you think has been your favorite moment from these 6 games so far?
Yeah, so many to count, that's for sure. I got to go with game number 5, the way we saw that finish, the textbook play where one member was, I think it was City Driver, sat high side and healed up. One member went for the win, got the win. The hero play from Issa, it was Ghost Issa of Ghost Gaming playing incredibly well. I think that was my number 1 favorite moment just because it was a variety of beautiful 1 versus 1 hero action. He wins the 1 versus 1. I think that was against Fenos or maybe Grappler, I can't remember. And then he drops low and wins the 1 versus 1 after that. And this is actually, speaking of game 5, a replay from game 5 right here so you guys can see how the action broke down.
Just an unbelievable set of games. I mean, EU show up day 1 of the Fall Skirmish, nonetheless, and say, look, we're going to set the bar. This is the bar. It's really high up there. Okay, this is action. This is Fortnite. And so now we have to see if NA can show up as well. I mean, I just, like, I don't even know what to say, man. I love getting the opportunity to cast these incredible games, these incredible players. I honestly hope to beat every single one of these players someday because they've blown me away. And as far as like their skill level, their knowledge of the game, and
speaking of which, this is exactly what we were talking
there you
about.
go.
Look at that play from Ghost.
His head just drops down in point blank. And you saw the player didn't even react. They were like, oh wait, there's someone. Oh, it's too late.
Yep. Outsmarted, outplayed. You can't teach that. That's just something that you have. And so many of these Fortnite players, it's really cool. They have just ice in their veins. They know how to compete at the highest level. Talk about some of these players that consistently perform. Kinstar, first place, the entire 6 games. Can we talk about that for a second? They never lost the throne. They held first place in standings the entirety of all 6 games. Talk about performing when it matters.
That is just, I mean, Kinstar, I mean, is this so? This is literally the first game, like you talked about. In game 1, they dropped 11 eliminations and they held the throne since then. I mean, Kinstar, Hunter, these are two unbelievably consistent players, and that is kind of like a resounding thought throughout Fortnite is consistency. How often can you put down eliminations, make it to final circles, have mats, have every item or variable that you need? Kinstar is that guy. He's literally a robot, okay? Yeah. He constantly is like, look, at any point, and it's fun, it's actually interesting to think about too, because at every moment, with every decision he makes, it's almost like he's saying, okay, what is the best possible outcome here? What is the worst possible outcome here, right? So he's like, okay, well, let's make a rotation. Worst outcome, I don't have bats. I'm actually going to farm these trees. Hunter, go ahead. No, I'm farming trees. Okay, we're here now. What do we do? There's people. Should we engage? You know what, Hunter? Let's just build up here. And Hunter's like, yeah, we're going to build up here. Of course. Why wouldn't we do that? Like, these guys are unbelievable.
So what you're saying is no longer are we going to call him Kinstar. We're going to call him Kinbot. Because bot mode activated. He analyzes every situation and beep, boop, beep, boop.
He's like the Terminator.
Like the Terminator. Kinstar, real life, a.k.a. Kinbot, real life Terminator. We got a new nickname for you, bud. Well done. Well played from him.
Hunterbot and
we
Kinbot.
We saw it, too, in those replays of Game 1, which is what that was. We saw Vitality. I think that's another key storyline here. And yes, you like to talk about the heroes, but how about the almost was? Vitality, a team that is representing a big organization, played well. We saw some of the beautiful clips from them. Mikolo played incredibly well, but just not enough to place, not enough to get the eliminations they needed to come out on top. So maybe a disappointing performance for Vitality, but I got to get my hat off. They played incredibly well. But looking at this Game 1 replay, it's almost like looking at photos of day 1 through 3 at the end of your vacation. It's like you get sad. You're disappointed that it's over because it was so much fun, but don't be mad that it's over. Be glad that it happened, and I'm glad that it happened. We saw some great gameplay.
Dude, absolutely. And on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, we have final standings. There was a slight error on the standings before, so we corrected that, but let's take a look. And after the 6 games, Kinstar and Hunter hold the #1 spot with 17 total points. In second, Jamside and SK. Third, Masta and Kaz. Fourth, Taboo, Genside, Blacks. And in fifth, Beehive, Bowman. I mean, even taking a look down as far as the top 10. So Svenos, look at that.
Wow.
They were so close. And keep in mind, when you go to tiebreakers, we go to tiebreaker rules. So they were just outside of that top 10.
Guess who's in there? The Secret Dementos and the Secret Sackener are both going to place 9th place. They take home some money, but look at this. Talk about the names. Kinstar. We got Masta Kaz. We got Beehive Bowman. Skewer Miz with that beautiful victory royale that they had, I believe, in game number 4 or 5. I mean, just some great names. The Vic as well performing here today. And this is only week number 1 of the European Fall Skirmish.
No, I'm just going to stop right there. This is week 1 of just the Fall Skirmish. Okay? This is day 1. Okay, it's not even wrapped. We still have 6 games that we get to come back and cast for later. On top of that, we have additional weeks. I mean, unbelievable. Oh, you know what? So, by the way, at the end of it, they also held the throne. So,
the additional 2 points,
literally
no big deal.
all 6 games since the start, literally day 1, moment 1, Kinstar and Hunter said, hi, we would like to hold the throne, and we'd like to have this throne for the whole 6 games.
Kinstar who? You mean
Kinbot. Sorry, Kinbot and Hunterbot.
8 points greater than the second place team.
I just can't even.
Wow.
I mean,
but look at you gotta get again. You have to give it out to the 17 through 32nd place players as well. You see a lot of people in there. Mitro and Pavzi played well and had some elements of greatness. Postal, one of your favorites with the bow tie himself.
Yeah.
A lot of great names in that second page, that second tier of placements. And you know what? They'll have more opportunities to represent their club. Squad goals next week.
Yeah,
more chances to play in the future.
Man, and let's take a look at the current prizing. So after that, that means Kinstar, Hunter right at the top. They get themselves 67K and the 305 club points.
Wow. We don't even know what club they're in. Hold on here. We didn't even. We
Are you gonna look it up?
Dementos and Sackener and Fortnites. We got. I'm trying to find them. I can't even find them here. We're gonna get them ASAP. We'll let you guys know ASAP as well. Geez, I mean, what a.
We have the whole list. I'm actually looking at the list here. Kinstar is a Dusty Dog.
Dusty Dogs
is
in
Hunter.
First place
so
officially.
Dusty Dogs, you guys are gonna net yourselves 305 club points here on day number 1.
Maybe
so what you need to do is you need to be like, hey yo, Kinbot. Thanks. You're amazing. Hunter, you're also amazing. Thanks for the club points. Yeah.
I'm joining your club. Because you can enter a submission to join the Dusty Dogs. A few spots will be given to some fans that submit. Make sure to do it. Dusty Dogs off to a great start.
So, man, what do you think? Final thoughts before we sign off.
What a day it has been. I mean, this is only halfway through. We still have amazing North American action, but I gotta say, all my thoughts dedicated to you guys, the European fans, the European players. I have a lot of space in my heart, just like you said, for the European Fortnite community. They are an awesome, awesome group. I have European roots myself, and they performed today. They put on a show. We saw some amazing things, new items used, so many storylines. I cannot wait. It really set the tone here, and once again, Europe impresses. And would love to know your thoughts at home as well.
Definitely. Don't forget to hit us with those thoughts with the hashtag Fall Skirmish. Let us know what you think of all the action, the format, the players. What's your favorite club? Talk about Fallout, how incredible he is. Answer is very. But yeah, man, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back very shortly with the 6 NA games. Yeah. That is 1 p.m. PST, I believe.
We have some time to actually respond to some of the great tweets and we've gotten as well. So Zikamus Prime right here. Make sure to let us know your thoughts because we'd love to engage with you while we're on a quick break here getting some lunch.
I looked at my phone before and there was just so many notifications. I was like, I have to just look at this later. So thank you guys again for all the love, all the dedication, all the passion. We do this for you. We love you all. Like he talked about, commit to a team. Let us know which team that is, okay? We'll be back with more action later. Until then, enjoy Fortnite. We'll see you guys on the battle bus, and we'll see you soon.
Hashtag Lucky Llamas.
Hashtag Lucky Llamas.